NetEase have just released a new dev vision video for Marvel Rivals, going over some of the content that we can expect to see in Season 1 for the game. In case you weren't aware, the dev vision videos are essentially just a little bit of insight from the developers to give more of an in-depth look and to explain some of these new features, whether that be characters, maps, cosmetics, or more. And of course, the focus of today goes over some of Season 1's content, which includes the new Battle Pass, some of the new characters, the new maps, a new mode, the new Battle Pass, and even some nice little balance changes. So I'm going to try my best to summarize it here today, and without wasting any more time, let's jump straight in. First of all, let's quickly talk about the characters that have been nerfed and buffed. The two characters getting nerfed are Hela and Hawkeye. These two definitely feel extremely powerful, so this is a nice change to see, and the characters getting buffed are Captain America, Venom, Wolverine, Storm, and Cloak and Dagger. Now personally, I don't really think Cloak and Dagger were in need of a buff. I think they felt pretty strong and pretty competent already, but I am curious to see how this plays out. Venom is definitely a character that I think needed buffing. As for the others, I haven't played them enough myself to really give a perspective on that. As for what's been buffed or nerfed, we don't know yet, as the full patch notes haven't been revealed. They basically just confirmed that these are the characters that are getting balanced. But the patch notes will likely go out either the day of the new season or the day before. We've also seen 3 skins that will be available in the Season 1 Battle Pass. Now the pass itself will cost 990 lattice, which is of course a bit more than the current Season 0 one, however it is double in size. You earn 600 lattice and 600 units back from the pass, as well as 10 unique costumes. And we've seen the first 3 being for Wolverine, Loki, and Scarlet Witch. There's clearly a bit of a Halloween or horror theming here. The Wolverine one looks almost like it's inspired by Van Helsing, and this will of course fit in perfectly with the brand new map, or at least one of the new maps, which is Empire of Eternal Night Midtown. This is of course one of the vampire infested New York maps, and it has a pretty unique mechanic when it comes to the environmental destruction, which allows players to reverse time to reshape the map, which sounds really cool. We've only really seen a glimpse of this map so far, but it does look interesting, and I'm definitely looking forward to trying it out. There is another new map, which is the Sanctum Sanctorum, and this is designed for the new Doom Match game mode, which is a free-for-all mode designed for 8 to 12 players. There's a predetermined amount of KOs, and when that's reached, the top 50% of players will emerge victorious. This definitely sounds very different from the 2 modes we've currently got, even if it is just like a basic free-for-all mode. But it's definitely one I'm looking forward to trying out. I'm curious what the character balancing is going to be on a free-for-all mode. Are tanks still going to be just as tanky? Is there going to be any kind of passive healing, since you won't have any strategies to rely on? This will definitely be one that I check out. As for characters, we're going to see 2 that arrive in the initial launch of the season, being Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman. Presumably, Mr. Fantastic is going to be a duelist, with Invisible Woman being a strategist, and then in about 6 to 7 weeks during the second half of the season, we'll see the release of the Human Torch and the Thing. So over the season, we'll of course see the entire Fantastic Four release, but I do think it's the right move to space out those releases a little bit so people have things to look forward to as the season progresses, which I assume some of the maps and modes might not release straight away, but I could be wrong. There's going to be a new seasonal event, which is Midnight Features, and players can complete seasonal activities to unlock various rewards, which will likely include things like currencies, potentially a skin, gallery cards, and other items. I'd assume it'll revolve around the narrative, with Dracula being the main antagonist, and I have a theory that this will lead into the release of Blade, probably in Season 2. I'm going to be quickly talking about a leak, but of course Blade is one of the leaked characters, and his character bio mentions that he uses Dracula's sword. So I'm presuming right now that at the end of this season's narrative, Dracula will be defeated, and that's where Blade steps into the fray, and he'll of course be wielding Dracula's sword when he becomes a playable character, which I think is actually a really nice way to tie his release to the narrative. When the season launches too, we're also going to see some brand new Twitch drops, and you'll be able to earn another Will of Galactica skin, this one being for Hela. And with that, I believe we've covered everything so far that has been confirmed for Season 1. The update is due out on January 10th, and of course there's some pretty exciting stuff to look forward to, so let me know down in the comments what excites you the most. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.